All right, let's go. All right, so what's going on, everybody? So I'm going to do a playthrough of Watch Dogs Legion. That whole video I made about Watch Dogs Legion not being supported anymore, or Watch Dogs Legion Online not being supported anymore by Ubisoft, it kind of got me in the mood to replay this game. I actually recently bought Watch Dogs 1 back in early November. I bought it for like $5 at GameStop, used, and I was like, you know what? What if I got the best character in the franchise, that being Aiden Pearce, and I got the newest game, Watch Dogs Legion. I do a playthrough. Now, if you guys want to do the same thing, it's an expensive process, and thankfully I got a gift card for my brother for my birthday. What happened was is that I actually already got the Bloodline starter pack, not the starter pack, the Bloodline little DLC where you play as Aiden and Wrench. I don't like Wrench at all, but besides the point. And I thought, if I'm able to play as Aiden in this DLC, I should also be able to play as him in the main story. That makes sense, right? But because Ubisoft being Ubisoft, always wanting to scam me out of your money, whether that be microtransactions, XP boosts, useless skins, etc. They instead of just making sense spending $15 in DLC, be able to have access to that character in the DLC and the main story. Instead, I had to pay full price $40 for a season pass. That's the season pass is like what, 2 years old, 1.5 years old, and it's still full price to this day. So $40 down the drain. I had a $50 gift card. I planned on playing Assassin's Creed Unity with that gift card, but I was like, you know what? I gotta make this for the YouTube channel, for the content. So with all that out of the way, here we are, Watch Dogs Legion. And I'm sorry if you hear my dog Chewbacca. He's chewing his food in the background, so try to ignore that. All right, let's see. Classic mode is a traditional Watch Dogs Legion experience. Once in classic mode is selected, the game mode cannot be changed. Okay. Resistance mode is a challenging experience that puts DedSec on the back foot. London is more dangerous than ever. Albion is out for blood. Yada yada yada. This is big. Fast Travels Limited. Permadeath is on. We don't want permadeath to be on because we want to play as Aiden Pearce for the majority of this playthrough. So I don't want to just like die as Aiden Pearce and never going to be able to play as him again. So we're gonna go ahead and do classic mode. Maybe one day we'll do permadeath if we're feeling, if we're feeling up for the challenge. Our permadeath is off. We're gonna keep the difficulty on normal. This game isn't really that difficult. I played it on normal back in 2020. Not a hard game at all. It's just there's some missions, there's some boss fights that you really gotta look out for. Alright. One thing I hate about the modern Ubisoft games, these damn loading times, dude. Look at this. It's just this game, Far Cry 5 and 6, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, this terrible loading times. Like Jesus, I had to sit through two loading screens for how to get to the actual screen where I could like select my profile so I can play his game. I don't know what he just did. Hey, buddy. Okay. Yeah, this is like I might just edit this out. This loading time's just terrible. What I feel like I'm gonna let the cutscenes play. So I'm gonna let the cutscenes play, and then I'll talk during gameplay.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up. and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so like one really big crew. Oh man, never mind.
I'm in.
Forgot.
Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Okay, all that out of the way. Okay. So what I want to say is, what I really don't like about this game is that there's no real character narratives. There's no character arcs or character development at all, because they're all basically just reading off the same script. Because you can play as literally anybody in this game. You play as Albion, you play as cops, you can play as any NPC you see in the game. You can play as. You can recruit them, and like they all like say the same dialogue in every mission, or slightly different dialogue. There's nothing. There's no like layers or depth to like the characters, and it really. I don't know, like Aiden Pearce was like really character driven in Watch Dogs 1, and I love Aiden Pearce. He's just Batman with guns, really. I just love that about him. Like he is like really like stoic, I want to say, like really serious and this badass brute. And then like,
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
oh, I forgot
If they
the
don't shoot
dialogue
me,
and the
I won't shoot them.
gameplay.
How's that?
Yeah, and he was like this badass brute, and then, like these characters, they're just like, you know, they're average, and it's like they're just filling in a role basically. Like there's no depth. And I feel like what Ubisoft is trying to do with this game, they're trying to like, oh, well, GTA 5 had 3 characters to play as. That's a gimmick we can probably capitalize on. How about we just play as everybody? And like, look where that got this game. And I didn't really like the 3 character thing with GTA 5. When I was younger, I thought it was like a cool idea, but now that I'm older, looking back at it, it's really, it's like, it really killed a lot of character development. Like Franklin, a lot of times in the game, it just felt like he was just the middleman. Really, he was just like there. While Trevor and Michael, the story is more about them more than Franklin. All right, but yeah, there's a lot of dialogue like in the gameplay, and I'm gonna try not to talk over that. All right, get him. Yeah, this. If you guys don't know, this game's like about hacking and all that good stuff. Being a resistance in London. I might do a playthrough of Watch Dogs 1 if you guys want me to. Because that's actually, I prefer Watch Dogs 1 a lot better. The hacks are actually a lot better in that game in comparison in this game. Oh yeah, I forgot. What was I doing? I got dementia. I think I was supposed to, no, I wasn't. I gotta take out all these guards over here. I remember in the hacking puzzles you do in I remember the hacking puzzles that you do in Watch Dogs 1. It actually takes you to like a different like menu. It doesn't do it live, which makes it a lot less realistic, you know. All right, there we go.
Their profiles are heavily
Got a way to
encrypted.
distract
No
them. I can
identifying
slowly,
information.
like, if I can creep up on them, that'd be cool.
Ghosts in this system.
Oh, we gonna attract an arm track? Oh, you just done that first place. Okay, cool.
They've got loads of dead set gear down here. Now, why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
These controls are just...
You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black, anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Yeah, I don't like the, how you can skip dialogue, like, in gameplay, you know? Because then you skip it, and then you're like, wait, what do I have to do? Or you say to yourself, like, wait, what did they say? Like, it could have been, like, something important to the story or whatever.
Jesus,
I just don't like
those
that.
canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Arm that truck.
Yeah, that fits the bill.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor.
Yeah, you can't like I can't press a track and then they gotta get really close to the explosive. I think this is good enough. Yeah, there you go. Because sometimes they'll be alerted to the trap and they won't even like walk to it. They'll just like, okay, whatever, let's turn around. Alright, this rocks. I can do that. So I want to get close to this guy. Damn. Okay. This first mission, when I first played it, it gave me like the vibes of the older 007 games. I really like that. Like, the 007 games for PS2, like Nightfire and Everything or Nothing. Can I sneak up on him and just take him down? Alright, yeah, I can. Damn, okay. The combat animations are really, really good looking in this game, though. Can we come down here? I don't like how it's highlighted. Like that's so. It's a gate. It's not like a electronic gate. It's a regular old gate, and yet it's highlighted. Like you can hack it or something. It's just so stupid. It just makes the game look really linear. Like oh, the objective is right here. Like yeah, obvious. Like I get it, but like it just looks dumb. Alright, I think another big cutscene's coming.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
Alright, reach the House of Commons. Deactivate the detonator. I think this is the part where I start shooting. Like I haven't like played this game in like 2 years.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround.
Bagley is a really like advanced AI,
You're full
think
of
like
surprises.
Siri, but like with a human brain essentially,
About it?
like a super AI. I want to say. This game is set in the not too distant future. I want to say it's set in 2030.
And the bombs have just armed themselves.
Oh,
Not that
shit,
may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake.
Looks like I'll get guns blazing
Of
over
course
here.
I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone.
See, Bagley is like
Race on, guns out.
the most redeeming like character in this entire game. Like he's just so, like I know he's just an AI bot, but he's just so funny. Alright. So forgive me if I suck at the shootout. Like I said, I haven't played this game in a good minute. Alright, let's see.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Okay. Is it gonna be an infinite loading screen? Come on. Alright. Okay. Arm that. Oh, I can't like arm. Forgot.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley,
Alright, let's
tell me
try
you're
to
close.
arm as many traps as possible. You can't like arm them back to back, like you got like there's like a little cooldown for it, which is really dumb. Oh, I got a machine gun. Okay, cool. You also got a grenade, just in case. Okay. They don't come through this way, do they? Oh, okay, that's nice. Alright. Okay, we're almost done downloading. So the guys we're fighting, they're actually like planning a really big terrorist attack in London, and essentially we have to stop them.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
And we work for a hacktivist group called DedSec. Think anonymous, but like video game, I guess.
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up,
Bombs defused.
Alright.
See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Is that a Kosovo? Someone rewind that. Is that a Kosovo bandana on her face? It was like an Eastern European. Oh, I'm sorry.
Parliament is not the
Pardon
only
me,
target.
I'm sorry.
More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the Tone Conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down.
Oh. Alright. Oh. Alright.
Sabine,
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Alright, let's go. Yeah, I was saying, like, was she wearing like a Kosovo flag? Am I pronouncing that right? Kosovo? Eastern European
Sabine,
country.
what's going on?
Looked like the bandana she was wearing on her face was a Kosovo flag.
The protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I have
I need
not
it for
seen
the
one. I don't
transmitter.
refill.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Or this part at least.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Some of the hacking
Yes,
is like
wipe me.
super
Do it,
linear
Sabine,
in this
and get
game,
the
but
hell out
like
of there.
there's other hacking where it's like, Jesus Christ, you feel like you feel like
Okay,
you're breaking into the
Bagley's down.
Pentagon on some of the hacks.
you're on your own.
What the? Why did it
Dalton,
close?
this goes.
That's-
It won't. I'll see you at the rally
Oh,
point.
I should arm this
I
one.
promise.
But why did I?
Good luck.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Shit! It's just me!
Oh, nice. Yeah, a lot of the guns in this game are actually not lethal because this is Great Britain, so you can't actually have an actual machine gun. Well, granted, here I am with a machine gun, but that's like a different case because I think I'm an MI6 agent. But a lot of the characters don't have actual guns, so they have like machine guns are like essentially like stun guns. I guess this is the future, so you gotta compromise. Like, oh, it's okay because we're in the future, so we have that type of technology.
Where are you?
Alright, here we go.
Okay. Bingo. No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Okay, so when he got shot in the shoulder with a 50 cal, that would have blown his arm off in all reality. So like, it's kind of because those drones, those guns have to be 50 caliber guns, right?
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. Terrorist responses Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few
reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news. Conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply don't support any other story.
So obviously that's like the aftermath of the whole terrorist attack. DedSec was actually framed for that terrorist attack. Obviously, like I don't need you guys. You guys don't need me telling you guys that, but that's what happened. All right.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
Alright. Oh, okay, so infiltrate the Bloom database.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing an activist, now alleged terrorist group.
So yeah, DedSec is essentially just like anonymous, but in the Watch Dogs world, that's like the most simplest way I can explain it. Anonymous is like a hacktivist group. Like, I don't think Anonymous has done anything like at this large scale that I know of, but essentially that's what it is.
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need? Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians
there's like a lot of like
in the past few months than DedSec
these
ever
gadgets weren't in Watch Dogs 1, like the spider bot, drones, and all that. You couldn't use that in Watch Dogs 1, which is obviously it's set in the future, and Watch Dogs 1 was set in like what, 2014? So obviously it wasn't going to be in the game, but
DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next.
Imagine how I felt.
What do you make of all this? I think if anything,
it is
DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard. Do you find DedSec different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly. Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament. Next, I have Crypto King.
Yeah, Clan Kelly is like basically a government-backed gang of London, and Albion is like the police state. Like they're basically a private army, and they took over London and for like enforce a police state. And Bloom is essentially the NSA, I guess you can say. That's like the simplest terms I can really describe all of this. Alright, this is the part where we get our characters. The most generic characters ever. Some characters you choose, like, have effect on the game. Like, look, this one takes less damage, shorter injury time, useless. He has a pistol, extra faction damage, so like he has like a vendetta against Clan Kelly. I'm trying to see if we got a nurse, because the nurses, they actually have like, they make sure your team has like a shorter hospital time. See, look, shorter team injury. Let's go. And we got. I also want to try to see if they have a judge in here. Gain your own allegiance. A lot of these NPCs are just ugly, man. I'm sorry. Like, do people in London look like this, bro? Like, I'm sorry. Like, they just look ugly, man. Looks like everyone else is like useless abilities. Oh no. He has shorter team arrest time. I didn't go with this guy. Alright, we'll get him. We'll get this guy over here, I guess. We're not gonna be playing as any of these guys. Like really, we're gonna be playing as Aiden. The only time we're gonna be playing as these three guys is only if Aiden is in the hospital or is in jail. But I just wanted to get the that's why I chose the people who have the shorter jail time and hospital time, so we can get Aiden back ASAP. It's so dystopian, man. Like, look at that. Got the 2030 Honda Civic right here. Okay, I see you. Oh, I'm used to like going in on this side because you know it's London.
Glad to see you're alive.
Alright, turn the music off. I'm not trying to be copyrighted.
DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house.
The game is really decent looking, really. Like, it's not beautiful. Like, I don't know. Like, to be honest, I think the definitive edition of Mafia is actually a lot better looking than this. I don't know. Like, the gameplay is really smooth though. I'm used to America. See, obviously. Why does it do that? I can't. Okay. It doesn't auto mark. I don't like that. It doesn't auto mark the destination. Like there should be like a waypoint. Okay. I also don't like how it shows the arrows. Like it's like a PS. This reminds me like a racing game from the PS2. You know, like these blue. Look at that. That's so dumb, tacky looking for a like modern game. You know. I don't even think Watch Dogs 1 had this. I could be wrong, probably did, but my nostalgia, my rose tinted glasses, like it's probably preventing me from like realizing that. But I'm pretty sure that was in Watch Dogs 1. If it was, it probably slipped my memory. Alright, let's get out the car. Yeah, I'm used to like getting out on the other side, because you know, America, you know, is different roads in Europe. Alright, we're in the pub.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Secret passages and hidden bases. Oh, I fucking missed this shit.
Do I have to do outside? Locate the safe house entrance. Okay, there's a camera. Can I hack that camera from here? Probably not. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, yeah. You see, in Watch Dogs 1, you would see this little puzzle thing, but instead of it being, like, in the open world, you'd be, like, in a different menu. Okay, let's try this. Everything's blue. Unlock. Then we gotta rotate that. A lot of the puzzles are really simple, but there's just some puzzles in this game where you just like want to rip your hair out with how like irritating it is. Alright, let's go ahead and open that. Alright.
Open sesame.
You know, for a game set in England, I was expecting like a little bookshelf and this full book, and then like secret entrance, but that's just like that'd be a little too on the nose, stereotypical, I guess. I don't like how it's not seamless. Like I gotta go through a loading screen, like it's like a DS era Pokemon game.
Anyone around? Guess not. Let's find the power then.
Okay, so apparently there's no electricity, but all this is on. We got those lights on. Like I think maybe like there's not enough electricity to power this thing right here. Or whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that on. Oh, I thought I had to like do a little puzzle game. Okay, that's... You know, back in my day, with Watch Dogs 1, you would have done a puzzle to turn on the lights. Not just press Y.
Identify
No,
yourself,
it's
or I'll
all...
seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
And you'll have to explain why you
pick this
pointed
up?
the Moyes to Sabine.
I guess
Sabine's
not.
alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Alright. Activate Bagley's... Yeah, I was like walking around here. Like, do I have to go up here? I wonder how they... Okay, I'm sorry. Like, how do they fit like a subway cart underneath the basement of a pub? Like, is this pub built on top of an old subway station? Like, they never elaborate on that, I think. They're like, oh, this looks cool. This looks cool, you know? We'll add that. Looks like this is a mask. Honestly, a lot of the masks are just kind of dumb.
That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
That's the shape of it. What I want to know is if it wasn't DedSec who did the bombings, who was it?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Alright. What's this? I just want to look at this real quick. Alright, a pointless collectible. Alright, there's a lot of pointless collectibles in like a lot of Ubisoft games. Not gonna really bother myself trying to collect them all.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Christ. How did you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
DedSec is about as popular as the plague these days. Look, you know I'd do anything for you, but fucking hell. Sabine, that's a lot to ask.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Fuck it. This fate's worse than death.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
This intro is so long. Like, this is kind of a misleading title for the video.
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your...
That's what I was trying to pick up earlier. Like, wait, can I pick that up? Yeah, like this intro, this tutorial is just way too long, man. Okay. Purchase a new gadget in the tech menu. Okay. Alright, we can... Let's just get the spider bot. Whatever. And you can find those tech points like all over the map, really. Okay, data. No, what is it? You have to go tech. It's either tech or team. Yeah, team. Okay. Edit. Equipped.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
I'm gonna try and not buy too many clothes. Just gonna choose a mask. Wardrobe. What do I have to say? Mask. Like a lot of the masks, I like this mask. Like a lot of the masks in this game are really dumb. Like honestly, I just prefer the old Watch Dogs 1. I know I refer to it a lot. I prefer Watch Dogs 1, which just had like the bandanas and neck gaiters. It looks cool, man. Like it was like before, you know, C19, you know.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try
There's so much dialogue, man.
as a
Like,
last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns
jump into the game,
is
you
an
know.
old DedSec contact. Not to mention a chap.
See, I didn't let him finish talking, man. I was just that down the dialogue. But essentially, I'm about to learn how to fight.
Some basic strikes. Hit me.
The controls are much like the older Assassin's Creed for the fighting.
Find the weak points.
Like the fighting mechanics are much similar to the older Assassin's Creed games. Like,
just like that.
Best one I can compare it to is probably Syndicate.
Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. You're get.
Kicking her ass, man. Alright. Oh shit. I was trying to do that without being damaged. This is like... What happened to the chivalry, man? Jesus Christ. Like, isn't she on your team? Like, you just kicked her in the fucking head, man. Like, she probably has, like, brain damage. She has, like, a fractured skull, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's going all out on her, man. Like, you guys can't, like, buy a punching bag? God damn.
There's only one more skill you need to master.
Okay.
Socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Okay, whatever. Okay, this is the guy who has a short... I think he has, like, the short jail sentences, and the other guy over there has the short medic sentences.
Oh,
medical,
yes. I'm
whatever.
ready, willing, and able to serve.
I don't know why we can't just, like, I can't talk to both of them at once. Like, I don't know why I can't just, like, it's kind of awkward, is like, walking up to them one at a time.
Hey. Still can't believe we're doing this. Seems like we should have to get some DedSec certification or something.
Yeah. I wish we had the time to prepare, but the job needs doing now.
You know, if you're gonna be playing as like these generic
Now that you're
protagonists,
all as thick as cyber thieves,
at the very
Sabine would like
least,
to
you should be able
talk
to
to you.
customize your own character, like your name and everything, like give it like little details about you. Maybe you should do that for Watch Dogs 4, except you play as just one character. One thing I really wish they did with the Watch Dogs series, I know I just been talking about it the whole time, but they really just should have just continued with Aiden Pearce's story. Like he goes to San Francisco, he goes to London, you know. But I am thankful for the Bloodline DLC. That was really, it really like brought me back to the game, I guess you can say, and it made me more excited for this game.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
To be honest, I think I'd be put to better use in the skull-cracking department.
Albion PMCs have occupied this city. Anyone they don't like gets locked up and beaten.
And then there's Clan Kelly, exploiting the desperate. They need to be on our shit list.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
Okay. Again with the loading times, man. Come on. Alright, here we go. Okay.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
I've located an interesting potential recruit for you. They claim to have recently escaped from, and I'm paraphrasing here, an evil lab. I can't verify that, of course, but their abilities are real enough.
Here's all the season pass characters we
Could
play.
use someone like her in the team.
I had the same thought. Wherever they came from, they'll be a valuable asset to the Resistance. I'll set up a meeting for you. I've marked a potential recruit for you, and by recruit I mean a masked madman who hacked our optic channel and started telling everyone he was in charge.
Well, I mean, I do have seniority.
Who the fuck is this?
You see what I'm dealing with
Yeah,
here?
I
His
really
credentials
hate
check
Lynch.
out. Just
Like,
give him
he's just
something
so
to do to get
cringe,
him on
man.
my
Like,
arse, would you?
he's just
All
like,
right, I'm flagging a new recruit for you,
oh,
but you have to
man.
promise not to make a mess in your pants when you hear
When I
who
say
it
he's
is.
cringe, like it's just like the writing for his
seems
character
none
is
other
so
than
cringe.
Aiden
It's like,
Pearce has made his way
it's
to
like, how do you
London.
do, fellow
Apparently
kids?
he's a
Like,
friend
dude,
of
like, you're,
Connie's.
like, start
Is
a
there
family,
anyone
what?
she
30.
doesn't know?
I'm impressed. We could use someone like him.
Alright. Now we got all, see, even like the characters that you actually get to play as, like this guy, he was just in the pub, and now he's just like doing his own little thing. So I guess it's kind of like GTA in a way, where like the NPCs do their own, where Trevor, Michael, and Franklin do their own things when not playing as them. Alright, so you can recruit anybody in this game. This person, he's already recruited. These two guys, anybody you see, you can recruit them. Like, you can't recruit, you can, but like you need to like earn their trust, or basically make. It's really complicated. Like, not complicated. It's like you just gotta do like a little quick like fetch quest for the people who don't like DedSec, and they'll end up liking DedSec. But let's recruit Aiden.
You've been looking for DedSec. Why is that?
I know who you are. You can hide in plain sight from most people. Most people don't know what to look for.
You know DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Look, I've never really been into team sports, but
I'm gonna be here for a while. And the truth is, I like your bartender. I used to help her out on a sort of contract basis. I could do the same for you. If you want.
Very nice.
Hoped you'd say that. See you in the field. Say hi to Connie for me.
Alright. So I'm gonna switch over to Aiden. The title of this video does say playing as Aiden, and I don't want to be like that guy who doesn't have very honest titles with his game or with his video. So I'm gonna go ahead and play as him. What's really cool is that the DLC, the Bloodline DLC, is actually a prequel to the main story. It's set a few months before the main story.
Stupid. Any two of those qualify you to join. Some of us are all three.
Absolutely. Let's take back the city.
See, I'm not
very nice.
I'm not gonna stand for no Aiden Pearce slander, man. Like, this man is a goat, man. Like, honestly, man. He doesn't have like a whole lot of like good weapons because this is London. There are gun restrictions. They ain't American. They ain't got the good old Second Amendment like we do. All right, let's check out his loadout before we do the mission. We can mark the mission on the map real quick, and then we'll show the loadout. Map. This is gonna be a really long video. I apologize for that. It's just the really long intro. I promise the next playthrough parts will actually be like a lot. Try to make it like 10-15 minutes. Alright. So, expose the mayor of Chicago for murder. Spoilers for Watch Dogs 1. Okay. Slow-mo aiming. Versatile weapon combination. Disable electronics in the area. Well-timed reload and buff damages. So he has the generic... Basically anybody can get this gun in this game. Oh, cool. We got the AK. We got the full auto LMG. We can just use the AK for now. Let's see, we got the pistols. Oh, okay, we got the shotgun. I don't know why this is his. I don't know why the 357 is actually like his main weapon, because like the iconic gun he used in Watch Dogs 1 was actually like a 9mm silencer. Well, let's just use a P9, I guess. And then the gadget, let's see what gadget. Oh, he has the same gadget as everybody else, I guess. 55 years old. Nephew Jackson attends college in London. Known associate Connie Robertson, wanted in Honduras, Belarus, Qatar, and Canada. Jesus Christ, he's a war criminal. Single-handedly dismantled Chicago's underworld. Yes, he did. An expert in conventional and cybernetic tactics. All right, we can also recruit the modern day assassin, which is pretty dope. This girl right here, she's actually a sidekick, which is kind of dumb. And this is Wrench. He's from Watch Dogs 2. He's 41 years old. He's just so cringe, man. Oh no, I'm gonna get copyrighted for that, aren't I? I'm probably just gonna like mute the part where the radio's on, because oh man, because like the copyright mafia can get on your ass on YouTube. Like, I had the radio playing on my live stream last week in GTA when I was live streaming GTA. Copyright immediately. It's like, yeah, I'm not even monetized yet, but thanks. Yeah, thanks for that, YouTube. And I'm playing my game at a low volume because I'm trying to avoid the echoing. I need to get something for that. Alright. Oh, okay. here. Alright. Alright, what am I doing?
I want to hear your concern, not if you're agitated. It's for our safety.
Investigate, serve, AR sec.
Much better. I'm glad we understand.
Is she gonna? Is this cop gonna notice if I'm? It's gonna restricted areas. Okay, cool. Just basically give me a little walkthrough or something I already know. Alright, okay, cool. I can hack these cameras. Oh, I can just do that. I can just wait for this guy to walk through. How you doing, sir?
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Are there any cameras I can probably take? I don't think I take that guy out with any explosives or anything. Oh man, yeah, there's a lot of guys over here. Alright. There's like no oh, wait, there we go. Okay. Oh, I can't reach that. Damn. Can I do this? Yeah, I'm better off just... He doesn't notice that his partner's down. That's funny. Distract him. Oh, nice. I thought I had to go inside a building for that. Alright, cool.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
What are we taking for test drive? Launch AR reconstruction test. Yeah, if there wasn't so many people in the area. We'll probably take that guy down. Oh no, there's more. Oh, did not want to do that. I got him. Yeah, those tech points, like, they get progressively hard to come by. That was just like a little easy, just pick it up. Sometimes you gotta use like the spider drones. Oh no. Oh, I didn't know he can. I forgot that he has the Okay. I don't want to pull my guns and everyone start shooting me. What? Screw it. Oh, he's not doing anything. Okay.
CTOS AR, data reconstruction in progress.
I didn't know CTOS could do this. It's like something out of a movie.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit! For some reason I can't clone it to our servers. Alright, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. Located the CTOS hub. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarper, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I wish how do I put my gun away?
Nice.
Okay, that was an emote. Yeah, like we're in Fortnite, I guess. Cool. Okay, whatever. Alright, we're just gonna...
Alright, Bagley. How do we get this AR reconstruction tech?
Yeah, I wish people would
The
invite me.
program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DedSet network and clone my own version.
And I get the server off the roof.
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
It looks like we're not able to play as Aiden in the next mission because you gotta. It's kind of mandatory to play as a construction worker.
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not so hard,
I
was
think
it?
Aiden would
There's
just
an
be able to
active
steal
yard
construction
nearby.
drone, you
I
know?
dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Why does it? What the? Look at the jacket. It doesn't. It's not. Doesn't go in the wind. Look at that. It's just. There's no physics to it. It doesn't blow in the wind. What the hell is that? Maybe it's the bike, that little parcel thing in the back. Maybe that's why. I don't know. That just looks bad, man. $60 game came out in 2020. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. We're in London, not America. Okay. Well, if you guys did enjoy this, let's play walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, go ahead and leave a like. Let me know how. Let me know. Have you ever played Watch Dogs? Because when I talk to my friends about Watch Dogs, they're like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Bro, you never heard of Watch Dogs? It was like really overhyped in 2014. Like you never, you know." So it's like, yeah. If you guys ever played Watch Dogs? You guys heard of it? You guys not like it? It kind of like do you guys like Aiden Pearce? Like like it's just like I don't know. I feel like Watch Dogs 1 got a lot of hate when it first came out because they kind of like misled us with the graphics and stuff. But the story was like super entertaining, man. And I just had so much fun with the hacking and all that stuff. And they kind of watered down the hacking in this game actually. Police brutality. All right, it's the part where you run away. But yeah, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Oh no. Okay, backwards.